What up, everybody? This is DB. I decided I was just going to go live considering my phone wasn't working. Every now and then, my phone decides it just does not want to work. So I'll go ahead and do a review real quick while I'm live, and then I'll get to the reason for this live. So I'm live. So I want to review Tom Ford's Casa Aqua. Okay, guys. Real good freshie, man. I was absolutely thrilled with the uh, smell of this fragrance. I didn't think I would like it because I don't get along with anything that has the words aqua in it. Aqua di Gio, Paco Rabanne's Invictus Aqua. Anything with aqua, I don't think there's one that I've liked. So anyway, I got 2 hours projection off of it. And I got about 11 hours altogether with it. I really liked how it started off, though. It started off real nice and fresh, aquatic, fruity, flowery, kind of all together. Smelled really, really good. And then towards the end, the dry down for about 3 hours after the projection was really close to um, the same thing, except really mellowed down. And then towards the end of it, it got a little on the dark side, which I very much enjoyed. So, guys, I will add this to my collection. Wanted to do this review to get some people online. And hello, everybody. I got three people watching. So let's go ahead and get this Miami Cuddles and Breaux thing out the way. Let's start with the narcissistic Miami Cuddles. Okay. Man, listen, me and this guy used to get along, man. We got along really, really well for the longest of times. Reviewers getting along with each other. He actually hit me up to begin with and was telling me how he misjudged me because of the being in the TLTG fragrance, like Ross Carlos. He said, I can't stand that punk and all kinds of other things that come out of his mouth. If you guys want to see the proof, I'll be happy to show you the proof. I don't mind. Now he's kissing Ross Carlos's ass. So, it is what it is, man. So, but anyway, he left the fragrance lounge and said, I realized Ross is the problem. You're not. Sorry for, jumping on the whole hate Dwayne bandwagon thing. Anyway, so we grew a relationship. We started talking and would talk about fragrances here and there. Hey, what's up, original dog, man? Anyway, so this dude would call me from time to time. He would shoot the breeze, just kind of do whatever. And then some things started happening, man. He just was saw a video that I had posted. I'd taken the video down. It's no longer up, but I gave a big screw you video to all the people I didn't get along with. George Zaharoff, TLTG, Ross Carlos. There was a lot of people, Kevin Holt. I mean, tons of people I didn't get along with. I still can't stand that spineless, egotistic, jackass Kevin Holt. But anyway, so he told me that I should take that video down. Miami hit me up and said I should take that video down. He actually had George Zaharoff on the other line. George Zaharoff apologized. So I'll accept any man's apology. Bible says that, we should forgive, but the Bible doesn't say we should forget. And the reason the Bible says we shouldn't forget, I'll tell you many reasons why, but just one in particular. If you ever get into the Bible and you hear about Judas Iscariot, it always follows up with the one who betrayed Jesus. So every single time after the death of Jesus, it always reminds you that Judas Iscariot was the one who betrayed Jesus. And it says it every time it mentions his name. So the Bible does not want us to forget. Otherwise, we repeat the same old stuff. So anyway, that video, that conference and stuff went real well. I was appreciative of it. We swapped a couple fragrances, and everything was fine. But there was some things about Miami Cuddles that weren't connecting with me. I just started getting bad vibes from the guy. The more I talked to him, he would cut me off. Like, we would have phone conversations. He wouldn't let you get a word in, nonetheless. So this one time we had an issue. Keith from Mr. Cheap Sense, the big titty, oversized garden gnome, had our little spouts, and Miami is in the background, you know, trying to get us two to get along because he says he likes both of us. I don't think Miami Cuddles likes anybody but himself, to be honest with you. So we were trying to get all this stuff figured out, and it just wasn't working. So me and Keith went our separate ways. I'll leave that one alone. Went through that. So Miami would call me up and talk about how I'm a good guy, kind of like he was saying, Dwayne, I like you better, I guess is, I mean, the most juvenile way I can put it. So he says, you know, this and that. So one day I got up online, and he had hit me up, and he's like, hey, let's do a collaboration. So I was like, cool. I got out of bed. I was spending time with my wife, decided to go ahead and do this collaboration. This is the only one. That was the first one I'd ever done live. So I got on it, and as soon as I hop on, the topic was how DB is you know, how the fragrance community had done DB wrong. We wanted to talk about it. I was actually on there with Cali Reviews, aka J Rock, and so we had this conversation. We did it real well, and I thought it was a great. I think it was on there about 40 minutes. Got done, got off. The next day, it wasn't posted, so I didn't pay no attention. I don't always post my stuff right away, but I was naive back then to lives. I know now that you delete them. That's just really what it is, and that's what he had done. He deleted it. He did not want anything to do with it. So I hit him up, and I was like, dude, I mean, you know, because I've seen him do a collaboration with 504 Man, which I have nothing against 504. I love the guy to death. I think he's a great guy. So that didn't bother me, but I was noticing he was doing a collaboration with him, and it was up, but mine wasn't. So I hit him up. I'm like, dude, what'd you do with the collaboration? He's like, yeah, man, I just didn't like it. And I was like, wait a minute, man. What do you mean you didn't like it? He said, yeah, we got off topic. Well, no, the topic was what you had it as. I just went along with it. And here's the thing. Cali Reviews has 200 and some. I have almost 200. It doesn't do Keith a bit of good to put that video up because it only benefits me and Cali, not him. He's not going to grab very many of our subscribers because we don't have enough for him to grab. That's how Miami is. He's a backstabber. If it doesn't have anything to do with him and does not benefit him, to hell with it. Okay? So I seen a little bit later on that he did a collaboration with Keith. And then I don't care who you do a collaboration with, but I told him, I'm like, you claim you like me so much. This dude called me a bitch on a video. I've never cussed anybody. I don't pick things up and call people bitches or assholes or effers or whatever else may come out of their mouths. I don't do that. I'm a mature man. I can handle myself without 500 cuss words coming out my mouth. So I asked him about it. I was like, dude, how could you, I thought we was cool. How could you do something? He's like, well, man, and listen to this. Only a moron, only a narcissist would say something like this. He says, plain and simple, well, man, I was trying to hit Trey Sense up, and instead I dialed Keith. Keith's number is right under Trey's number. And I'm like, wait a minute. K comes before T. I mean, it's alphabetical phone. That's what pissed me off. Okay, just say screw you, Dwayne. It's none of your business who I do a freaking collaboration with. I wanted to do one with him because he has 1,000 subscribers. You have 100. I mean, why candy coat it? You understand what I'm saying? But that's Neil for you. He's a candy coater. Okay, he will talk good to you in front of your face. He's talked so much shit about George Zaharoff. He said out of his own mouth, I think George is gay. I really don't care if George is gay. Let him be gay. I'm happy for him. You know what I mean? What's that got to do with me? But you know, he's a drama king. He likes Jensen, but he talks mad crap about him. There's nobody off limits to Neil's talking behind their back. Okay. I'm not trying to do an exposed video. If I wanted to, I could put a whole lot more stuff up. Trust me. Y'all think my past is bad. I have some stuff out there. So anyway, one day I had enough. I just got tired of hearing his freaking lies and his lame ass excuses. I just wasn't good enough for Neil. That's okay, man. I'm not good enough for a lot of people. I understand that. I'm a grown ass man. I don't have to be good enough for everybody. I just want to be good enough for me and my family. My subscribers mean everything to me. That's who I do these videos for. My subscribers. I owe it to them. I don't owe shit to Neil. So I got tired of it. I blocked him on Facebook and immediately went hit him up like a man on a text message and said, dude, here's my number. I'm done. He said to me, plain and simple, he said, I guess Mr. Cheap Sense was right. You are a bitch. Once you do something like that to me, dude, I'm done. I'm finished. Kaput. And I have not talked to him again. Me and the dog and were on a live one time. He come on there and said some juvenile stuff like, I think he works with kids, so why not act like a 2-year-old? And he said, oh, DB's just pretending not to like me. And I plain out and told him, no, I really don't like you. I'm not pretending anything. DB don't pretend. I'm not an actor. There's no reason for me to pretend. So listen, guys, stay away from that jackass. Just leave him the hell alone. Let him go be narcissist on his own. Let him go freaking, rub his own nuts. Just be done with it, okay? That's the only satisfaction Neil gets is if the satisfaction is brought to him. Okay, he's a backstabber. He's a liar. That's all there is to know about it, period. So let's move on to Tyrone Breaux, aka Breaux Sense. Once again, I'm not exposing anybody. This is just to let you guys know where I'm at with these certain people. Tyrone and we were very good friends for a long time. I took Tyrone under my wing, if you will, even though he had started doing fragrances long before me. I took him under my wing because I have a knack, saying things than he does. When he used to get, you're right, Mighty Hands. He used to get kind of stuttery on camera. I just took him under my wing and tried to help him out. This whole thing with Keith quit shouting me out in his videos because people, yeah, you're a liar. You're a liar, dude. You're definitely a liar. But this is about me, not you, dude. So anyway, so Keith had caught all the rumors about my past. Didn't want to shout me out in his video no more. I'm cool with that. So I didn't talk to him no more. I mean, I really couldn't find the conversation. I didn't block him at that time. I didn't do anything, or anything of that nature. So, but after all this argument, something had happened and Keith had kicked Tyrone out of his group, and Tyrone had called me up and said, look, I was wondering why I was kicked out of his group. And he said, you can come back into my group, but don't bring that Dwayne bullshit in here. That's a shot fired to me. Sounds like he had the problem. So I called him a sellout. I call Keith a sellout because that's what Keith is anyway, a damn sellout. 80% of the fragrances he has, he's used his little whining and crying. I have so many car payments or whatever his lame ass excuse is. 80% of what he owns comes from people giving it to him. But he told Tyrone, he called Tyrone my puppet, my bitch, all kinds of other stuff, man. And I'm all about forgiving. I truly am. But hold on. you'll understand here in a minute. So Tyrone used to call me up so mad he wanted to make videos and talk about how, I just ought to call him out and tell him what I think. He never did. Cool. But what Keith didn't understand was I had called up Trey Sense. I had called up, there were several people I was sending decants to free of charge just because I wanted to help out. I wasn't reviewing back in those days too. But anyway, so I was sending them decants and they weren't shouting me out, but I was sending Tyrone the decants the whole time. He wasn't shouting me out. I don't care if anybody shouts me out. It doesn't. Who cares if you shout me out? I'm not doing it to have your public acknowledgement. I'm doing it because I want to help you out. That's the kind of dude I am. You know what I mean? I'm a helpful dude. I want to help somebody out. I'm not bragging. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I'm sending this new reviewer tomorrow like 35 decants because I want to help the dude out. I don't need him to shout me out. If he wants to, that's cool, and I'm all right with that. If you don't, I'm okay with that too. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm a grown man. I do it out of the kindness of my heart. So Tyrone had lost a job for about 2 months. And DB, I actually made a video. If you go back and look at the video, I think it was called Kindness in the Community, or a video that I had made. In that video itself, I'm packing up a ton of decants, like $100 worth of decants to send to Tyrone because he lost his job. And I wanted to make sure that his channel didn't fail. I wanted him to have some content in his videos so that he didn't lose subscribers because I knew he had a passion to do this thing. So I sent him those. But where I started really having a problem with Tyrone was he was repeating in his videos fragrances. He was going back in 3 weeks later, he would review, and 3 weeks later he'd review the same thing again. I'm like, dude, I sent you decants. Just review the doggone things. I'll help you out. I'll keep sending you more. So that's kind of where I stopped watching his videos. I used to watch Dogman's videos. 15 minutes into Dogman's videos, you can figure out what Dogman's talking about. You really don't have to watch no more. And I'll be honest, half the time I don't because I already know what's going on. But the video, I just like to, there's other things he may not have said in our private conversations that he says on this video, and I watch them. But Tyrone is the one dude that I watched every single one of his videos. On my lunch break, I would sit down, even though he was repeating fragrances, and watch his video the whole way through because I wanted to help him. So let's fast forward a little while down the road. He gets his job back. I sent him a few other fragrances, nothing off the wall. Figured you got a job now, you're on your feet, you can do it yourself. So I get online one day because I'm subscribed to his channel. I'm on my lunch break and I get this video that says what I wore today, unboxing. So of course I watched it. He was a friend of mine. And this is what really pissed me off with Breaux Sense. And this is the reason why I really don't want anything to do with Breaux Sense anymore. He gets on there and some people had sent him some fragrances, and all of a sudden in one of the packages, along comes Keith, who sent him a package. And he said, I want to thank my brother Keith for sending me this package. I really appreciate that, my man. You're my inspiration. You're the reason I got into doing all this. And I'm sitting here like, dude, the dude called you a puppet and a bitch and all kinds of other stuff. I understand forgiveness. But when you made videos about fragrances, you always mentioned, for the most part, you said you'd had enough. You're going to shout me out. Who gives a crap? And you did. So, but where's the shout out for the people? Hey, there's an old saying where I come from. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. You understand what I'm saying? This jackass does nothing but take advantage of people. Called you a bitch, called you a puppet, and every other freaking thing he could come out of his mouth for. And all of a sudden, man, you're my inspiration. Oh, because you sent me a fragrance. Now you're my inspiration. That's the TLTG stuff I can't stand. That's a Ross Carlos thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't get down with that kind of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate spineless people. I cannot stand people who don't grow a set of balls and say, dude, I don't want your stuff. Because I'll be real honest with you. If Keith sends me something, which he never will because he'll take, he doesn't give too much. I'll put return to sender on that SOB fast. If Kevin Holt sends me something in the mail, I'll put return to sender on that thing fast. I don't need it and I don't want it because I don't like spineless, backstabbing idiots like Miami Cuddles, like Tyrone, like Keith. Those people I can't stand. Those people won't get too much love from me. The fact that I'm mentioning some of these guys on this channel is bad enough. Okay, guys, listen. It's okay to have friends in the fragrance community, and I'm not going to stop giving because these people treated me like a crap. You know what I mean? Yeah, go watch Dogman Miami. Have fun, my friend. I'm surprised that you watch them. According to you, you're not a fan of black people anyway. Uh, yeah, maybe because it was a whole bottle. You're right, Dogman. Maybe. So anyway, it's okay to have these kind of friends. It's okay to see. Look, here's Neil down here now acting like a little 2-year-old girl. I'm not gonna watch TV anymore. I'm gonna go watch Dogman later. Dogman don't want you watching his shit either. Go the hell away. Bye. Good riddance, man. Go talk about George Zaharoff behind his back or Ashton behind his back or other people behind his back, dude, because that's what you are. You're a backstabbing lying punk. Anyway, so it's okay to have friends in this fragrance community. And it's okay to give and help people out, man. Just be careful who you're doing it with. Because in society, not just in Fragcom, but in society, nobody has loyalty anymore. The word loyalty doesn't mean nothing. It's like Jello meeting hot water. It means nothing. It has no substantiability, none. It's not substantial at all. So I have said my piece about each and every one of them. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this now. Miami Cuddles can do his thing. I've said my piece. I won't say no more. But I promise you one thing. I promise you one thing. You continue to run your damn mouth about me in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to expose your ass. So I'm done from here. I won't do nothing. And I have a lot of shit to expose on Miami Cuddles. Trust me, it'll blow a lot of people away. I'm not doing it. I'm good. I said my piece. I'm done. But keep your mouth off of me or you'll find yourself on an episode of Exposed. Same with Tyrone. I've said my piece. I have not blocked Tyrone. I will not block Tyrone. I have blocked Miami Cuddles because he's a punk. But I will not block Keith. I won't help him out no more. Go get your buddy to help you out. Go get your brother to help you out. Go get your inspiration to help you out. I'm pretty well done with it. It's time for me to move on and help other people who appreciate the help that I do give and the things that I do. So before I go, guys, I am like 12 subscribers away from hitting 200. I am giving away a full bottle of any Mancera of your choice. Okay. I was going to give something else away, and then a friend of mine who owns a store, who has a perfumery, he has a big sale on Manceras and a lot of them. So get me to 200. I'm giving away a full, never opened bottle of any Mancera the winner chooses. Okay. I don't care which one it is. It doesn't matter to me. I'll take care of you. Just get me to the 200. If you get me there before the end of today, I will make it even more worth the winner's while. Or maybe I'll give the winner the full bottle of Mancera, brand new in the box, and give away a couple other little consolation prizes to some other people. So appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for sliding by. I just wanted to get that out, get ahead of the curve. So, Dogman, keep doing your thing, brother. Screw them punks. Nobody cares, man. Let them go do what they want to do. It, this is the thing about Neil. When you call him out on something and he knows he's wrong, he gets into that like 10-year-old tantrum range. So do your thing, brother. Thank you all for sliding by. Mighty Hands, Stefan. I didn't even see you up there, Stefan. My bad, brother. I might have mentioned you and didn't pay no attention. My bad. Good to see you, man. You guys have a good one. I will have another live tomorrow. I will be on with a new YouTuber. I do not know what name he goes by yet, so I'm not going to shout him out on here. But when he comes on, he will help you figure out what his YouTube name is and give this guy some love. He's only at 10 viewers, 10 subscribers. So thank you, guys. Y'all have a good one. Thank you, Tired of Fools. Appreciate it, man. I was just